Welcome back everyone. I've decided to do things a little bit differently today because we're going to start off with the footage of me building that table for the DRDT2. And since that really doesn't have much to do with building the airplane itself, I'm going to use this time to talk about a few other things. First off, I want to start by thanking all of the Facebook members of the groups, Fans Aircraft Builders and RV-7 Builders. Really been enjoying your guys' comments and your suggestions. They definitely help out, so thank you for taking the time to comment on my post. Second item is leave a comment below. Let me know where all of you guys are, where you're watching from. I've already seen a couple of followers that are outside of the United States. I'm just curious where everyone's at. Next item is our total build times. I realize I neglected to include these in the video itself previously, so those were only in the description for the last episode. Right now we're at 9 hours of build time, which brings the total project time up to 17 hours and 23 hours once you add in video editing. So it's actually adding up awfully quick, a little bit faster than I expected. And finally, let me know if you guys like the format of these videos, if you think they should be longer or shorter. I'd really like to hear your opinions. So for this DRDT2 table, I followed the included plans roughly that came with it and just made a couple of small modifications that I felt would work better for my configuration. I decided to cover all of it in carpet, which was one of the major modifications. A lot of builders do use carpet on their table for the DRDT2. I just took it to include that middle piece that connects the two halves as well. So here I'm using painter's tape to mark holes that do not receive a 3/32 dimple or don't receive a dimple operation at all, so that I don't mistakenly dimple one that shouldn't receive a dimple or use the wrong size dimple. What you will note though is on that spar doubler I was marking which holes needed to be machine countersinked, and I actually did not include enough, but I caught that mistake before I actually completed the work. So now we're actually viewing footage on the new camera that I got to get you guys close-ups. So far I'm enjoying using it. Having the ability to flip that screen around compared to that point-and-shoot camera really helps with shot placement. Make sure I'm getting you guys a good view. Let me know what your thoughts are about this camera if you're enjoying these close-up views. So at this point of the video editing, I actually realized that I must have just instinctively grabbed the hand squeezer for these dimpling operations when I actually have a tool that would have made it a lot easier on me. And now that we're on this overhead view, you can actually just see it underneath the table. I've got a pneumatics air squeezer sitting there. Not sure why I didn't pick it up. Let me know what your guys' preferences. Do you use a hand squeezer when you're dimpling, or do you use your air squeezers? Alright everyone, thanks for coming along as part of my journey, this life goal of mine to build a RV-7. Where we're at right now is I have all the spars and ribs deburred, dimpled, and countersunk. I still need to dimple and deburr the skin, so that'll be in the next video, and then we can move to priming the parts and assembly of the first component of my airplane. Super excited to get there. Unfortunately, I'm still waiting on the rivet gun to be shipped to me, so hopefully that gets out in the mail here shortly. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, to follow along. Click that bell so you get alerts. Hit that like button if you're enjoying these videos for me. And then leave a comment below with your suggestions or any questions that you have. Thanks again so much for following along. I look forward to the next video, guys. Take care.